Hello everybody and welcome to a very special and extremely exciting Enchantment live TV show. I'm Marc, your cruise director, and this is probably not going to be airing just on board the Enchantment of the Seas. This is going international, it's going global, and joining me today on this TV show is Jerry King, founder of We Love Royal Caribbean International. Hello,
Woo!
Jerry.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Mark.
Hey,
Thank
man.
you for having me here. I appreciate it.
Oh, pleasure. This is a very, very big day for all of us today because usually I'm the one giving the questions, but today the tables have turned. It's time for me to be afraid, very afraid, because I'm on the receiving end. Today I am going to be interviewed by Jerry King. How are these questions actually compiled, Jerry? Because I'm a little bit worried about this.
These questions was compiled. We have a group called We Love Royal Caribbean International. You'll find us on Facebook. We went to our members and we asked them to ask you questions. We said, if you could ask Cruise Director Bong, Mark Walker a question, what would it be? And that's where most of these questions are come from. And these questions will be coming live to us. We're going to be doing live.
Yeah, we're live on Facebook right now, so people are going to fire in their questions because they know we're going. It's now 10:20 in the morning on Sunday, the 11th of October. So people around the world who aren't on the ship right now are going to be firing questions to Jerry.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we actually have our first question in.
Okay, these are going to be easy questions, yeah?
I don't know. We're going to see how easy they are. We got a couple of them coming in.
Am I allowed to pass on anything?
No passes, no passes. But you can be creative in your answer.
Oh, okay.
So
if this was at night, I'd be having a few tequilas right now just to soften the blow, but too early for that.
Exactly. All right, first one is, do you like taking selfies, and do you recall your first selfies?
Yeah, I think you know I like taking selfies.
Yes.
You and I are in competition constantly on Facebook. My first selfie, oh my goodness. I think it was probably a long time ago. You know, they had the Polaroid cameras?
Yes.
And it's a big chunky thing for those who remember it. And I believe I took my first selfie in the 1980s.
Really?
When I was a DJ with my record collection.
Oh,
I believe that was it. I don't have any proof of that, but I believe that was a selfie.
Oh, there you go.
But with my iPhone, probably a good 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
But it's really taken off now, the selfie thing, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Actually, Mark is the one that got me into the selfie thing. I started seeing his selfies, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And actually, the cruise that we're on this weekend, it is called the official selfie cruise.
Yep.
This is the first ever in the world. I have taken bazillion selfies on the cruise ship. So Mark's looking for something.
There we go. This one right there.
Oh, okay.
Action shot.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Jerry, if all the
perfect.
questions are that easy, we're going to have no problem at all today. I fear they're not going to be that easy, though.
Yeah.
I think you're starting me easy.
Yeah, that's the easiest one. This next one comes from one of the administrators in our group, one of our ambassadors. We call all of our administrators ambassadors because they are very loyal, and they help us run the group, keep it very positive. This one comes from Lucy Dunnigan. Where did Bong come from?
Bong. That's, you know, a lot of people ask me that, and there are two answers to that. Years ago, I don't know, what year was your first cruise with the Royal Caribbean? Do you remember?
Back in the 90s, Nordic Empress.
Okay, so you remember back in the day there was no electronic CPAS machine on the gangway. You just showed your CPAS card, even for the crew, and that was how it was done back in the old days. Then we created this awesome system where we actually know who's off the ship and who's on the ship. So it goes bing when you leave, and bing when you come back, and then you got the elevators. Every time you push the button, the elevator goes going up, bing bong. So I put those two together because it's something you hear all the time when you're on the ship, subliminally, but you don't realize it. So I thought, let's do Bing Bong. So now I do Bing Bong after every announcement. There we go, people saying Bing Bong over there, you see? We got the Bing Bong fans.
There you go.
So the CPAS machine and the elevators. Bing Bong.
There you go, Lucy, there's your question for you.
It's probably not as exciting as you were hoping for, but that's the truth.
This one comes from another one of our ambassadors, Carol Cheney. What are the experience requirements? There we go.
It's pretty bright out here, isn't it?
Yeah. What are the experience requirements and the interview process for a career as a cruise director?
You have to be totally mad and bonkers.
I would agree with that.
That helps.
Yeah.
There's 42 cruise directors in the Royal Caribbean fleet right now, and you have to have an entertainment background to even be considered. And you start at the lower level, which is cruise director staff. That's how I started in 1996. I have a DJ, magician, juggling background, and also radio and TV from the early 90s. So that helped me get my job in the first place. And then you get promoted to assistant cruise director, which is an activities manager. They change the title, and then to cruise director. So you need to have an entertainment background of some kind, and also then you learn administration once you're on the ship, because 50% is behind the scenes, managing, scheduling. Then the other 50 is front of house.
Dealing with people like me.
Yeah, this is the best part of the job. I hate sitting behind a desk. You know, we talked about that last night. I'm not an office man.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a walkabout man. I like doing that.
There you go.
Yeah.
This one comes from Justin. What made you decide to become a cruise director? And you kind of mentioned your other positions, but
Yeah.
I think the question would be, why did you decide to become a cruise director, or what pushed you?
You'd be surprised to hear, when I joined the company, I had no aspirations of being a cruise director. I didn't even know what a cruise director did, because coming from England, cruising back in the 90s was for the elite. There was probably one cruise ship that sailed out of England every year. That was it. So coming over to the Caribbean, it was a whole new experience for me. And it wasn't until I joined the ship, when I saw what the cruise director did, I thought, I can do that. And then 5 years later, I got the job. So it was all basically on-the-job training from the experiences I had from my land-based profession that got me the role as cruise director.
So you didn't have any family background in the sea?
No, but actually, my dad, we always joke about it, because my dad, he was a lieutenant commander in the Royal Navy for his entire life. So he worked on ships, completely different ships to cruise ships.
Yes.
So he's always said how easy I've had it. I get to eat wherever I want to eat. We have bars everywhere. In the Navy, totally different. So when he retired, he worked on the aircraft carriers, Illustrious, Hermes, Invincible, Ark Royal. He was in the Falklands War. And he retired about 15 years ago from the Navy. So we always joke about that. So that's the only ties.
Thank you for service for us.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, that's the only ties that we have with sea. But
Right.
nothing cruise ships. My mum was a teacher. She taught English A-level, English literature and language. My grandfather taught French and history. My grandmother was a typing teacher. And my sister was a nurse.
Oh, okay.
So I completely went out there and went.
So you're not
completely different.
Norwegian then?
No, Norway. No, ski.
All the Norwegians
No.
captains,
No.
usually. So.
Hey, if you ever meet a Norwegian, ask him what aquavit is. It's the strongest liquor you'll ever taste.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never tried it.
This comes from Hella Jensen. She is from she's Norwegian.
Hello.
So from the Denmark area type. This is kind of on the same track, but she is asking the training. What kind of training do you have to go through? I mean,
There's a lot of training for all the crew on board our ships. Safety is the first thing. You may have seen behind the camera before we started, they were doing life raft training.
Yes.
Safety is the most important part of our jobs. And there's a lot of training we go through if you're a new hire to the ship. Life raft training, lifeboat training, the emergency drills we do with the guests, and then we do the crew drills every week. And then with my specific job, tons of training. And every job description has different training programs which you have to go through and you have to pass to be able to continue with the company. So there's vigorous training programs with everything. For my job as cruise director, a lot of it is on the job training, just learning as you go, but there's lots of specifics you have to be properly trained for.
Mm-hmm. Well, kind of on that track right there, I just have a question. God forbid, something was to happen on the cruise ship.
Sure.
What is your specific task if something was to happen? What is it that you specifically would have to do?
Sure. Well, I'm 8th in line for the emergency procedures. Captain's number 1, staff captain's number 2, and I'm number 8 out of over 900 crew members. I'm in charge of communication. So obviously I can't explain what the emergency signal messages are, but when there's one code word, I report to the bridge. And there's been a few false alarms. They mostly are false alarms.
Sure.
And when we speed up there, I go to the bridge, I stand right by the PA system, and I'm there to take directions from the captain, and I basically take over communication controls if the captain is busy doing other things with the emergency. And that's what we practice every week. So when the guests are on the ship and you hear us doing the emergency crew drill, which is every Wednesday on the Enchantment of the Seas, you'll hear my voice. That's exactly what would happen in a real life emergency. My voice, because it's recognition. So the cruise director is always in charge of communication to the guests in the unlikely event of an emergency. If the guests have that recognition with the voice, they automatically feel calmed knowing that, hey, the cruise director knows what he's doing or knows what she is doing. And that's always been the case with communication. In addition to that, if we had to then abandon ship, I then go to my lifeboat number 12 on the Enchantment of the Seas, and I'm the lifeboat commander. So I'm in charge of that entire boat. I'm in charge of loading it, lowering it down to the water, and then driving away, taking care of all the guests and the crew on board, feeding them, giving them water, fuel, battery. I'm in charge of everything on that particular lifeboat.
Right.
And once a month we go down those lifeboats and I give my crew the proper training they need.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Every ship's a little bit different depending on the size of the ship and how many lifeboats they have, but for this ship, lifeboat number 12, the number 1 boat.
Yeah. So tell us real quick, since we're on this subject, because I heard about this, about the I guess the accommodation that you just got from the Coast Guard. I think
Yes,
I think that's kind of.
It was a perfect score from U.S. Coast Guard
Very
just
good.
2 weeks ago. Very happy. And just 2 weeks before, we got 100% for United States public health. You're on the safest, healthiest ship, everybody.
Absolutely.
It's great.
Absolutely.
We were very happy, proud. It was an awesome food and beverage score. The whole of food and beverage team, Niffin, our food and beverage manager, A1. It's a team effort. All the crew made it happen. Safety from our staff captain, the captain, all the crew doing their duties diligently, answering all the questions the Coast Guard had. The Coast Guards walk around the ship during the guest drill, and we had to do a full-out scenario drill for the Coast Guard to see how we would respond in a real emergency.
Wow.
And we got it.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
But that's all the training, man. We train every day for this, you know?
That's it. Well, I think Royal Caribbean definitely, with talking to other captains and stuff like that, that Royal Caribbean definitely is the biggest number one thing that they go out,
Yep.
constant safety.
It's all about safety.
Okay, so let's move on here. Let's get another question
All
here. Okay, this one comes from Mary Lane. She actually has two questions. Oh my gosh. What advice would you give an incoming cruise director?
Don't do it.
Okay, there you go.
No, carry on.
Number 2.
No, I'll answer that one.
No, okay.
Advice for an incoming cruise director.
Incoming cruise
Okay,
director.
don't change anything. That's what I would say.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Just the status quo?
Especially when you take over from a permanent cruise director, because every ship has 2 cruise directors. There's a full-time cruise director where I'm on the enchantment, where I do 4 months on, 2 months off, and then you get the relief cruise director who covers your vacation, and then he does a vacation relief on another ship. So the relief cruise director does 2 ships, and the permanent does 1 ship. So the relief will swing backwards and forwards. So the program is set up, and then relief just carries on what the permanent cruise director has set up, just to carry the business on.
Right.
And then I come back and carry on what was taken care of. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so don't change anything.
Don't change anything.
Bobby, if you want to become a cruise director, you get on a cruise ship, don't change nothing. You heard it right here. The second part of her question, I would love to know what the funniest experience, if you can tell us, because I'm sure you probably got lots of experiences, and I can promise you, after being on this cruise ship and being in some stuff that he had, I'm sure he has some real experiences. But can you kind of tell us the funniest experience you've had working with Royal Caribbean?
Oh my goodness. Funniest. Oh, wow. Wow.
That's a good one.
That's nearly 20
Mary
years
Lane,
worth.
you the babe, Mary Lane.
There are many, 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 probably most of which I can't even tell
Oh,
on,
no.
on camera,
Oh,
or even
I can
to
only
any of
begin
the
to
guests.
imagine.
The Quest game show, we've had many, which I can't talk about because
right.
it's adult only, definitely.
Correct,
I know it's
correct.
mostly adults watching this. Love and Marriage game show, we always have a lot of funny scenarios. We actually had 3 couples on stage a few years ago. I had no idea till they were on stage that it was all the same family. Honeymooners, their parents, and their parents.
Oh,
It was the weirdest game show I've ever done. It was like the Jerry Springer show. Hence my expression now, it is like the Jerry Springer
Yeah,
show.
it
Never happened before, never happened since. But funny experiences, we've had, I can't actually put me on the spot there. I can't think of one particular which is hilarious right now. But I will add to, when I see this video, I'll add a post on the bottom.
Oh, there
by
you
the time I
go.
think
There
on
you
that.
go. There you go.
Yeah,
That
but there are
works.
many, 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 many. And I go, what? Did that really happen?
Okay, here's one from Justin. What makes Marc love the Mr. Wawa sandwiches that makes him drive 20 miles to get one? And what's in it that makes it so good?
Wah, wah. I'm not sure if anybody watching this has a Wawa gas station close. Do you have a Wawa gas?
No,
Anywhere in
no.
your state, in Georgia?
It may be in Atlanta, but
Okay,
not,
yeah.
not
Florida, they're booming now, and it's a gas station. It's the best gas station in the world. They're thriving everywhere, and I think they started in Philly, something like that. I think they started there. And not only is it cheap gas, it's the cheapest gas wherever you go. So all the other gas stations then have to lower their prices. But they got the best subs ever, and one just opened up in Lake Nona, which is close to Orlando Airport. So I actually drive out of my way to get a sandwich on the way back to the ship. And they are the best. Freshly made bread. It's like Panera bread, but it's even quicker than that and even cheaper. $5 for a 10-inch sub, freshly toasted. And my favorite is turkey with creamy horseradish sauce. And Wawa is the only place that offers creamy horseradish sauce. Onions, tomatoes, pepper, oil, then baked, all in like 3 minutes they do it in.
Oh, wow.
So you're filling your car up, you walk inside, you order your sub, you pay for it, you collect your sub, and just to get to your car, your gas is filled up, your tank is filled up.
Wow.
And off you go. It's the best. I love Wawa.
There you go.
I love
I've
it.
never heard that.
I should get free subs for life now.
There you go.
saying.
That's right. That's exactly. You hear that, wah wah?
Wah, 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 wah. Everyone's saying wah, wah.
Yeah, wah wah wah. Let's see here. I know we're on kind of short time here. So
No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. I'm on vacation right now.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, here we go. Carol Cheney has one. What kind of cabin do you get? What's your cabin like?
This ship, actually, it's the smallest cruise rector cabin in the fleet. Most ships are upstairs or they're on deck 2. Here I'm on deck 1 because when they stretched the ship, we're actually sitting right now in the section that was added in 2005. So they moved my cabin from deck 7, made my cabin and other officer cabins into guest staterooms on deck 7 forward, and they moved me to deck number 1 midship. So it's a lot smaller. It's very cozy when I have my family on board.
Yeah.
So for 4, it's a little bit of a squeeze. But I have my separate bedroom and a separate living room, which is nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
okay.
it's very, very cozy.
Very cozy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very cozy.
I've actually. You had sent me a shout out one time.
Yeah.
From the room, and you went like, "Okay, this is our room."
It was over very quickly.
And that was over with. Yeah, exactly. It was wild. All right, let's see here.
It's hard to read, isn't it? The sun's
Yeah,
right
it
now.
is. That was already, you kind of answered that one, just talk about the air. Okay, here's one from RD.
Hello, RD.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Do you mean African or European?
I have no idea what it means.
I see. I need to know if it's African or European.
Oh,
Can't answer that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the answer. If you haven't, people that don't get
I
that,
don't
should I tell
know.
it? It's from the movie Monty Python's Holy Grail.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
I actually watched it last night. I don't know if this is weird that cursing came out. I love watching the Holy Grail every few weeks. It's the funniest movie you'll ever see. If you have that sort of humor.
Oh, well, I love the British humor.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really great, really great.
What is the weight of an unladen swallow? Do you mean African or European? I don't know that. Ah! You gotta watch
That's
it now.
what I said. Well, I don't know that.
Yeah. That's the answer.
Okay, this is from Valerie. Okay, here's one. What body part do you dry first while getting out of the shower?
Ooh, we're getting personal now, Jerry. Actually, it's always my hair. I always dry my hair first.
There you go.
Every shower, wash my hair. Hair first, then it's the armpits.
Actually,
I won't
she
tell
was-
you what comes next.
Yeah. Actually, she had posted that first as a question to you, and then she put back, oops, I meant to do that for the Love and Marriage show.
Ah,
So I said, no, we're going to ask that to Mark then.
okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, hair first, what there is left of it.
There you go. Bonnie asks, is a selfie required when I send in a question? Yes.
Yes,
I'm
of
going to answer
course,
that one.
yes.
I'm going to answer that one. Do you like bacon?
Love bacon. In small quantities.
Small quantity.
Gotta watch the blood pressure, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, tell us about your favorite bacon, though.
Oh, British bacon. British bacon is the best, which I hear is very close to Canadian bacon. It's thick and juicy. It's nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like mine nice and crisp.
You like the
and,
crispy
yeah,
bacon, don't you?
what we have on this cruise ship is just.
Well, for those who can't see Jerry's name tag, he actually is Captain Chris P. Bacon, Admiral of the Fleet.
Admiral of the Fleet. That's exactly right.
But I do love bacon. Just have got to be careful on it, you know.
Do you have any idea how much bacon Enchantment goes through a week?
Whoa. Okay, so we got on average 2,500 guests sailing. Multiply that by 7 days a week. That's about 17,000 guests, I think. I'm quick at math, I don't know why. Yeah, about
Probably
17,000.
pretty
On average, one person made 2 slices a day. That's about 34,000 slices of bacon a week.
Wow.
Now, if someone might eat 20 slices of bacon, that brings up the percentage hugely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have. Let's see. This morning I had about 10 pieces this morning.
Okay, so you've brought up to maybe 34,500.
Yeah,
slices of
exactly.
bacon.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you go. Okay. Hey, here's a great one though. What is your favorite music or your favorite song?
Ooh, oh my goodness. You know, when my wife met me, she thought I was really weird with my musical tastes. Because I'm from England, I grew up in the 80s, I was a
Right.
DJ in the 80s, so I still live in the 80s. My favorite, and I'm a big softie for for music. So I love Phil Collins. I just love the mellow rock he does. I also love Journey, like the harder rock. That's thanks to my wife. And it's funny, when Brandy and I are ever going on date nights, which happens only about twice a year because I'm here so much, it's so weird. For 5 years now, Journey plays at least once on the radio when we're going to or from our date night.
Oh, really?
It's weird, every time.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Stars.
Yeah.
Stars
in the sky.
Yeah. What kind of?
But 80s are my favorite music.
Okay,
but when
very
it comes to dance, I was a big electronica fan. I love the Pet Shop Boys. I know a lot of people haven't heard of the Pet Shop Boys, but they're still going today after doing their first album in 1984. I love catchy melodies.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a big Pet Shop Boys fan. Have you ever heard of the Pet Shop Boys?
No. I think I have. I love all music myself.
Yeah.
Any kind of music.
They sang in an East End town, a day and a West
yeah,
End Girls.
yeah,
Everybody
yes,
knows
yes.
the first Pet Shop Boys song.
Yeah. I don't. I did the groups, but the music. Yeah, definitely. And kind of go. You just talked about your family here. We have heard rumors that you're retiring. Is this true?
Where did you hear that from, Crispy Bacon?
I got sources.
Sauces.
High
HP sauce?
Yeah, I got all kinds of
Steak
sources.
sauce?
Yeah. Somebody said you was retiring. Is that true?
Yes. I'm. It's like unofficially official that I'm retiring in July, with the possibility of helping out a little bit. Because it's a tough job to just say goodbye to after all these years. Because I love what I do. But yeah, the family need me.
Well, we would miss you, but we
thank
fully
you.
understand with your family that family's first. We're big believers in family first, and
Thank you.
And you give 20 years of your life, and your family has given, so we definitely understand that. But you will be missed too, I promise.
Thank you.
So,
I may come back the odd week or here because it's I live close to Port Canaveral,
Right.
and I know it's always an open door for me to return if I wish to, maybe just on a part-time basis, possibly. But yeah, I've got to be home with the girls. Lily cries for me every night, asking where her daddy is. And
Yeah.
that's hard. That's really
tough.
hard to.
That's tough.
But it's been a good time. So July 19th, 2016 is my 20th anniversary with the company,
Yeah.
and shortly after that, I'll be sailing away.
Yeah. Now
That's
you
all
are
right.
going to help with what you told me earlier, that you probably would be helping with Majesty.
Yeah.
Majesty set up. So,
Yeah, I'm going to be closing down the enchantments run out of Port Canaveral, and then the cruise director from the Majesty will come over here. We do a handover, and then I will go to the Majesty, I believe, in dry dock to get her ready for the Port Canaveral itinerary because she's coming from Miami. And even though we both do 3-4 day cruises, the program is entirely different due to the demographic change. So we got a lot of work to do on that, which is why I'm staying with the itinerary and not staying with the ship.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Haven't got the dates yet for next year. As you know, Facebook fans, I'll be loading those dates up as soon as I have them. Still waiting anxiously to find out what the dates are going to be.
We're going to do our best. We would hope within the first week or two, Majesty, we're going to try to put a cruise together.
That'd be great.
To come to,
Thank
even
you.
if
End
it's
of
just
May.
a weekend.
Yeah, end of May.
It was just a little weekend cruise
Yeah,
or something.
so that'll be my little farewell contract, I think, May, June,
Yeah,
July, and then
yeah,
we'll see
yeah.
what happens after that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see here. What kind of hidden talents do you have?
Ooh. Do you want to see my stretchy skin face?
Sure.
This is my hidden talent, everybody. Ready?
Nice.
Do you like that stretchy skin face?
Yeah,
It's great, isn't
yeah,
it?
that's wonderful.
It's great.
I just got a big head, so see, I can't do that. So.
And also, I ride a 6-foot unicycle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's not such a hidden talent, 'cause I used to do it on ships until 10 years ago. And I kept falling
Well,
off.
I did not know that you juggled until you
Yeah.
injured your shoulder. How's your shoulder?
Shoulder's great now, thank you. I'm kind of propping it up right now.
Oh, there
I
you
can't
go.
believe I hurt my shoulder juggling. It was getting out on the farewell show night. For those who haven't seen it, I do a little bit of a 2-minute juggling routine in a glow suit. You'll see it tonight at the show.
Yes, I'm looking forward
And
to
getting
it.
in and out of the suit is the hardest thing. It's actually harder than juggling itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like full of electrodes and light bulbs, and it's so tight on my body. And I pulled my shoulder out, as you know. Had to get MRI done, everything. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I live to tell the tale.
Yeah. Here's a good one.
Uh-oh.
Boxers briefs or commando?
I'm not answering that one.
Okay, we'll move on to
Boxers.
the next one. Okay. Clint Eastwood or Mel Brooks?
Ooh. Now, Mel Brooks was funny. I like Spaceballs. Was it Spaceballs he did back in 1980?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. Yes, it was. Yes.
But you know what, Clint Eastwood is still going, and I love the movies he directs. So I'm gonna go for Clint Eastwood.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Does that sound like Clint Eastwood?
No.
Someone like Sean Connery. Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do great, Sean Connery.
Yes, Miss Moneypenny. Splendid.
There you go. See, perfect. See, another hidden talent.
Yes,
there
we go.
Yeah. No, Clint Eastwood, you got to squint your eyes really, and you got to go real. I can't even do it. So
What do you
go ahead.
call me?
Go ahead, punk. Make my day.
He's still making movies. He's what, 120 now?
Yeah, at least. Yeah. He was not too long ago. He was in Savannah, Georgia, making a movie.
Okay.
So, have you ever seen a UFO or a ghost?
You know, I have a vivid imagination. I dream crazy dreams about the weirdest, spooky things, but I've never actually seen a ghost or a UFO. But our daughter Lily sees things in our bedroom twice now. As a baby and also a few weeks ago. She's seeing something in the top left-hand corner of our bedroom, and it's really freaky. It's really freaky.
Yeah, you like.
And it's a new house. There's no history in our house. There's nobody that's been hovering around for centuries.
Maybe on an
it's
Indian burial ground.
Yeah, maybe. We've only been there 8 months. Brand new house overlooking. Yeah, maybe it is. But she sees something in the corner, and it freaks her out, and it freaks us out in turn. Yeah, it's weird.
Hey, here's a great question. I don't know if you can answer it or not. If you were Royal Caribbean bread or roll, which would you be?
A bread or a roll?
Bread or roll.
Oh, wow. There's so many breads to choose from on the ship. Freshly baked breads. That's the best place to get bread, actually.
Oh, the bread is
I would be actually the only rolls I eat occasionally are cheese rolls. It would be a cheese roll.
Yeah, you're pretty cheesy.
There we go. That's why I eat the cheese rolls.
He's really cheesy.
So
yeah,
I'd be
perfect.
a cheese roll.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
That's good.
This is how many? I think you might have answered this, but we're just going to actually we'll put these two together. How many children and how long have you been married?
2 kids. Lily's 3.5. Lila's now 7 months old at the time of doing this, and we got married in May 2011.
Okay.
And then Lily was born 11 months later. We didn't waste any time.
No, let's go. Let's see here. A couple more questions here. What is your favorite sock color, and do you wear mismatched socks?
Ooh. Well, when I'm at work, I wear black. Best color to wear because it goes with anything. And I probably do wear mismatched, but the good thing is about wearing black is that you don't really tell. But these actually are matching socks. Can you see that? They're matching.
Yeah, they are matching.
Yeah,
well, maybe. Yeah, they're matching. So.
But yeah. And then when I'm doing belly flop, I wear short gray socks because they go with my gray shoes. I like to color coordinate my socks.
Yeah.
But black at night always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black always looks good.
Yeah.
Slimming. You get it. One last question, because Mark's got to go. One last question. If I gave you an elephant, where would you put him?
If you were to give me an elephant,
where would you put him?
Where would I put the elephant? Wow. Is there some kind of second meaning for this? No?
It's just straight out question.
A full-size elephant?
Full-size elephant. If I gave you a full-size elephant.
African or Indian?
There you go. Oh, yeah. Hey, the good one. Good. Good.
I would put it in our backyard at home.
Okay.
So Lily could go for elephant rides. All right, so we've got a big backyard. Have you seen our backyard? We've got a trampoline. I'll put it on Facebook tomorrow.
Yes, well, actually I have.
I'd put the elephant in our backyard so the elephant has a view. It can also go to the lake, wash itself, drink the water from the lake, and then take Lily on rides. I don't know.
How about
that make any sense?
It's not supposed to make any sense. You'd put him in his trunk.
Oh, in his trunk. See, I knew there was something going on there, Mr. Crispy Bacon. Put him in his trunk. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll just cut that last question out.
No. That's the main question.
Oh.
Mark, thank you so
thanks, Jerry.
much.
Thank you,
This was just a blast.
It's been so nice meeting you at long last after all our Facebook encounters.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You brought your entire clan, and thank you for this once again.
Yes.
This is awesome. I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks to Sean, by the way. Sean McClellan for
he's
creating that.
He's standing behind us.
That's the best caricature I've ever had of me. That's brilliant. And the best thing is, I've got very few wrinkles on this, which is fantastic.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely,
that. I have a lot more in real life.
This one is for, he's putting this in the crew room. They're going to throw darts at this one. He has a nice frame one over there, but he's going to throw darts.
And this actually, we're going to put the logo of this in the farewell show, every farewell show. on the video screens at the end. After Marc's
Sean
top
didn't know that. I do
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's on tonight. It was on last week as well. Yeah. No, it's awesome. Thank you very much.
Very good.
Jerry, thank you, sir. Hope you had a good time with your wife and your mom and all your friends and family.
Yes.
It's been great having you
absolutely.
here.
Mom, happy 80th birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mom. That's awesome. Well, here we are in Coco Cay, so we're gonna hit the beach.
Absolutely, headed to the beach.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
to it.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. We hope you enjoy this interview. I dread to think what it looks like. I don't know. I hope I answered these questions royally for you.
I think they were great. All right, we're going to count to three. We're going to say, we love Royal Caribbean International.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
We love Royal Caribbean International.
Woo!
Bing bong. Say
There
it.
we
Bing
go.
bong. Say bing bong.
Bing bong.
Oh, that was a good bing bong.
Bye, everybody.